What's up, ninjas? It's Sunday, and we got a topic I've been wanting to cover with you guys for a while, but it's one of them topics where I have to have plenty of time and not be rushed, so we can't be working, so during the week it's really tough, and I've been meaning to do it this weekend and just now getting to it. It's a topic that I take to heart. It's pretty serious, so if I were you, I would listen up because it's gonna decide or help you decide whether you're gonna pursue maybe a choice that you're about to make or not. So listen up. So as a lot of you know, I've only been doing YouTube about a little over a year and a half, going on 2 years, and I feel like it is a great way to give back and give you my opinion and my thoughts about YouTube in general, what it takes, what you can expect, the community, and many other things that come with being a vlogger, influencer, making videos, and how it may impact your life positively or negatively. I never thought in my life starting a YouTube channel would impact me this much and you know, open a lot of new doors. When I say doors, I mean opportunities, but also just relationships, just doors in life in general. So there's definitely a positive and also a very, very sad negative part of it. And I think this goes on in every community in YouTube, but of course I'm talking about the lawn care community itself. So I do want to say I don't regret it one bit, but at the same time, there are challenges, and that is what this video is about. One of the great things about being in a YouTube community or becoming a YouTuber and just because, you know, starting to make videos is this. One, you are documenting everything of what you're doing, and that in its own can really benefit you in many ways, such as you have proof that you may have done certain things or may have not done certain things, and then later you could maybe come across in a situation where you'll get accused of something, but you say, hey, I got proof I didn't do that, or I did this, and so that's always a plus. Also, documenting just the fact of what you're doing, you can always look back in the past and be like, man, look what I used to do 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 1 year ago. So, you know, just having that record is always a plus. If you continue YouTube on a steady basis and you commit yourself to it, you also have an opportunity to generate a little bit of income more on top of what you're already doing in your business, which in that case, if you fulfill the requirements that YouTube is requiring, which I believe, don't hold me to this because I haven't looked at it in a while, but it's 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. If you complete those, they will monetize your channel and you are going to start generating a little bit of income. And that income, of course, is going to grow as your channel grows, as your views grow, as the activity grows on your channel. I would always say, if you're going to start a YouTube channel, you're starting a YouTube channel, do not do it for the money. Because most cases, what I've seen and witnessed, particularly in this community, because that's what I'm focusing on and I am watching and things like that, people who truly are just there for the money and they're fighting so hard to make that money, get those requirements in, seem to have more trouble than ever before, or anyone else that I am witnessing. But if you're truly doing what you love and you are a natural in front of a camera, you connect with the people, you connect with the ninjas, then your journey will go faster through that and you will fulfill those requirements, and then you'll get to eventually to that money. But even once you get to the money, guys, it's not about the money, it's about some of the other greatest things that come with it. One of the cool things about YouTube also is connecting with the ninjas, the people that are out here doing the exact same thing that you're doing, which is one of the greatest things ever. You actually get to connect with the people out here who are doing what you're doing and may, you know, help you, that you may help them. You will impact their life, they'll impact your life in ways that you guys from both sides will not see it at that moment, but down the road you'll be like, man, you know, I've learned a lot from this guy, or I've learned a lot from this girl, or whoever it is, right? You just, it's unbelievable the connections you can make with people, the love that you will receive, and the respect that you will receive and give back to people that you never thought you would, because they impact you and you impact them. And that, to me, is the #1 reason and the #1 positive reason of starting a YouTube channel and, you know, becoming a vlogger, an influencer, whatever you want to call it. That in itself will probably cover everything else that's negative that I'm about to go into, but also even some of the other positive stuff. Like, that's more powerful than the money aspect of things, because the money aspect of things is a joke, and like I said, it'll grow with time, but it will not be instantly like that than what you are doing in your business and what you have accomplished to get to where you are. So don't sweat the money. Do what you're doing. Do it out of love. Record, vlog, whatever you want to do, but connect with the people, because we're all out here in this together. This is one small world. This is only a journey in this life. We are only going through this on a short scale, right? Short little ruler, whatever you want to call it. The ruler does come to an end, and we will all leave this world. So why not connect with the people specifically that are doing the same thing that you're doing, and we can learn from one another and help each other, and also uplift each other in a positive way only. When you first start, you're not going to run into much of anything except maybe some people watching, some people liking, maybe a few people disliking, or really nobody really watching, because you just have not been exposed yet. But as you make the relationships and as you connect with people, people may go out of their way because they choose to help you, maybe give you a shout out, which will also generate a little more attention to you. And if people are liking your videos, you still got to have decent content and connect with people, then your channel will continue to grow. Now, as you continue to grow, ninjas, as your channel starts to continue to grow and you actually are getting some decent numbers in, you are going to become part of this community. People will start to watch you, interact with you, and people are going to not like you. So one of the things that are negative in this community as a YouTuber is very simple. People will not like for what you have to say or what you have to do. And honestly, that's kind of in life. It doesn't have to be just on a camera or on YouTube. I don't care if you run into somebody in person, right? If you, let's say, never do YouTube, you say something to somebody or give your opinion about something to somebody, they may not like it, and 9 times out of 10 in person, they're not going to tell you to you in your face, but they'll walk away. You guys will walk away, and you'll probably never hear from them or see them again. It's a little different on YouTube. People tend to want to be bullies on YouTube. So if they don't like you or dislike you in any way, whether it's just you as a person or the message that you're doing, people tend to bully you, dislike the videos, maybe put some negative comments. So you're gonna have to work that block button pretty hard. Another thing that you're gonna encounter as your channel grows, this is kind of a negative and a positive as well, is you will have companies reach out to you and wanting you to try their products. They're gonna want you to review their products. They're gonna want you to check it out, see what you think. They're basically wanting your opinion of what you think, because they feel that it's worthy to them at this point, because you've got a decent amount of numbers, and that decent amount of number doesn't necessarily have to be you're in the thousands. It could be hundreds, it could be thousands. It doesn't really matter as long as they feel that it's worth to them. Now look, there's nothing wrong with it. So when you do encounter this and you do get presented to this, I truly advise you to look at it and look at it from a positive angle and be like, listen, if this is a product that I think personally can maybe help me in my business, and if it's something that's related to our business as lawn care landscapers, do not be scared, don't be shy, don't be like closed-minded and say no. I challenge you to accept it and be like, sure. Look at it as, you know, it's an honor for companies to contact you and give you free products for you to review, and just let people know what you think. One of the things with the reviewing and the products is, if they like what you have to say, if you truly do like the product but you don't have a whole lot of experience with it, but you just seem to like it right then and there when you reviewed it, they will try to get you to affiliate with you, give you a code of some sort so you can give a discount to save others, maybe shipping or something. But in reality, you're also getting a kickback. You're making a little bit of money on top of that. Be sure, if that's what you choose to do, ninjas, that it's a product that you can truly stand behind and you're using in your life as a daily. Do not fall into one of those traps where you are pushing a product that you don't even care about, you don't even believe in, you don't even use, or you use it just on camera so that way you can show it, but you would never really use it and don't care about it off camera, because at that point you are just helping push a product that's also going to infect affect others, and they're gonna see right through it. You may fool them once, but you will not fool them twice, and I always say that with everybody. So if you are gonna do something like that, please make sure it's a product that you truly like, enjoy, love, and it helps you in your business, and you use it on camera and off camera at all times, and it's something you can stand behind. There's nothing wrong with helping make a little extra money in this community, but if as long as it is something that you stand behind, that's all I'm trying to tell you here. You have to decide for yourself when you start a YouTube channel and you really are picking up some numbers and subscribers and attention, what is it that you are truly passionate about? Why did you start this YouTube channel? Are you passionate about your job? Are you passionate about lawn care, something you've been doing for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? Is this something that you're wanting to continue in your life and grow and expand, and really or are you starting a YouTube channel because eventually at some point you are wanting to become a YouTuber and you're really wanting to get out of the lawn care because A, you're getting older, things are getting harder, or B, that's not really what you wanted to do ever, but you had to because that was the last resort, and now you found an opportunity with YouTube? Or are you just one of them guys that you are picking up a camera and starting a YouTube channel and making it look like you are in this community and in this lawn care business, whatever you want to call it, just so that way you can somehow connect with the people who are really doing it for a living? But it also at the same time, your doors will open and opportunities will open if you make it look like you are part of this. But in reality, and a lot of people who are watching, that you are just a YouTuber. You are just focusing on growing your channel. You are not a lawn care guy, and a lot of things that you do will stand out that you don't even realize that stand out, but the people who are doing this for a living, it stands out to them. And at that point, you will lose a lot of trust in this community, and it will affect you through your journey if you're gonna make it in this community or not. So really figure out, why are you doing this? Why are you starting this? Is it to share your experiences and help people truly, and share what you're just going through so you have a record of what you went through, and also just to connect with people? Or are you doing this to really just blow up the channel itself, say that you're helping people, and really you're just wanting to make money in YouTube and become the YouTube community star of this community, and that way you are just familiar and people know you? So what is it? What are you really doing? And I don't think there's anything wrong with neither one of them, ninjas, but I think what is wrong is if you are doing one and you're presenting another, you are not letting people know the truth. I always believe that if people choose to watch you, people choose to support you, you have that responsibility of letting them know what your true mission here is. Whatever it is, whichever one it is, let people know, because people will respect you for the truth, and they will still support you no matter what you decide. At first, you're not going to really interact with any of the bigger guys when you first start. As your channel continues to grow, they will reach out to you eventually. At that point, they're starting to accept you, and they're going to try to make contact with you. But there's two different ways they're going to try to make contact with you. One, it's just going to maybe include you in something. Two, they may directly come across to you. Or three, they will just sit back and not contact you and still continue to watch and monitor you and see where you're going and if it's something they can agree with or not. This video is not really for anyone who's already doing YouTube, because I feel like at that point, maybe you already have a pretty good idea of all this, but maybe you don't. So that helps maybe some of these smaller guys who've already started. But this really is for the smaller guys who've already started, but also just for those guys who are sitting back watching and thinking, should I really start a YouTube channel because it seems cool? I could make some cool videos, connect with people, and yada yada yada. So this video is really for those people. Once your channel starts to grow, it's on the rise. You are surpassing people that have been doing it for years, and here you are just a few months into it, to half a year, to even a year. Okay, at that point, you're gonna definitely get some attention, and it's gonna be a lot of negative attention. Why? Because for one, they're not gonna believe, they have a hard time believing, they're in disbelief of why you, out of all of these guys who've been doing it for years and years, right? Why are you surpassing them in numbers and subscribers and likes? What is it about you? They can't Figure it out, what it is about you, or why you're passing a guy who's been doing it for 2 years, 3 years, 6 years, and here you are 6 months, whatever, a year, you're already at 10,000 subs, 15,000 subs. At that point, the hate will come on strong. You're gonna be accused of many things. You gotta have thick skin, you gotta go right through it. They're gonna try to get your attention to blow up. At that point, you're gonna be accused of many things, such as buying subs, you're fake, you're buying views, you're this, you're that, you're not real. Things will come at you. Just my advice to you ninjas, ignore it, ignore it, ignore it. It's not worth the energy, the time, the effort, even though I do believe we're all human and sometimes we all can get involved in something that we normally would not, but we are human and we do have feelings and things can affect us, but you have to have strong skin, get through that. But once you get through that, it will get better, but it is basically like a huge wall of negativity that stands in front of you and you just gotta bust it right through and pass right through it, and then they'll come back behind you crawling. They will start calling you out, making videos, making fun of you. I've had many of them, and when you ignore them, you just go right through that wall and just keep doing what you're doing. Shortly after that, whether it's weeks, months, or even the next year, they will change their opinion about you. They're gonna start giving you shout outs. They're gonna start looking up to you. They're gonna enjoy your videos. But a while ago, they hated you. They thought you were a nobody. They thought you were a joke, but now they're looking up to you. So things can change. And so that's always good. It's okay if they start to change to a positive. What sucks is when they do approach you with a negative aspect of things and they're thinking that that's gonna work, you're gonna blow up, and then you're gonna mention their name, but in return, really what they're trying to do is that way you do blow up, you mention their name, and you're really helping them by throwing their name out. And so really the best thing you could do, just ignore everything and keep doing what you're doing. I think all the people who are doing YouTube should stay in control of their channel and not let anybody else run their channel. You choose to do what you wanna do, and if you're wanting to push more products and review things, that's fine. But if you're not, don't feel obligated because now somebody's reaching out to you that you have to. Like I said, you should be in control of this, not somebody else. Also, one of the other things I've witnessed in this community is people have worked their butts off to get their business to where it's at, right? Whether you've been in business 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, it doesn't really matter, right? People are working hard, even if you've just been in business 6 months. But what I've also learned is not everybody, but a lot of people would give up all that hard work of 10, 20 years, 5 years, 2 years, whatever it is, for 15 minutes of fame. That's what has happened and is happening all the time, and I'm witnessing it now. I've heard it before I started the YouTube thing, but I never really looked closely at it. But people are willing to give up their hard work of all the sweat and tears and all these years and the struggles and everything that you've gone through. People are willing to give all that up for just 15, 20 minutes of fame. That's one thing with me. I will never give up my 10, 11 years of my hard work and sweat and tears and things that I've gone through to make this business to what it is, and the memories that I've made, the struggles, the things, that is irreplaceable. Money cannot buy that, and money will never buy that. Stay true, stay true, be yourself, stay loyal, be honest with the people who are connecting with you, watching you and supporting you, and you will not fail at this. Whether you're making money on YouTube or not, doesn't really matter. What matters is you're making connections, you're helping people, they're helping you, and that is priceless. You can't put a dollar amount on that, never. And for those that dollar amounts, you can, and for those that dollar signs are everything, they are getting exposed. It just takes time. So you just need to stick to your guns, be yourself, do your thing, and be honest. You know, ninjas, one of the things that I have always been told as a little boy from many people is there are two types of people in this life. There are people who are talkers, and there are people in this life who are walkers. Talkers just talk their whole life. They talk just through their whole life. They literally will go through the whole life talking, of trying to sell you something, trying to tell you something, trying to supposedly help you, but all they're doing is yappa, 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 yappa. That's all they're doing. There are those people in this life, not just on YouTube. There are people like that in the real world out here, of course, like the people that you know and you come across in person. And then there's those people who are walkers, people who are actually doing something with their life, people who are actually working, people who are are doing things, but yet they come out here on YouTube to share, to help you, to help them maybe learn something from you. They are just sharing their journey in and out on a daily basis. Those are the walkers, and that's something I've always been told. This life, you've got the walkers and you've got the talkers, and I steer clear from the talkers. I want to connect with the people who are actually walking tall, like that movie The Rock. Walking tall. I want to connect with people who are walking tall and proud of what they're doing out here. That's the people I want to connect with and make connections for a lifetime, not the talkers, because the talkers are going to talk and talk and talk and talk, and the talking will finally, the candle will burn out. When it burns out, they're gone. They're out of here. It just takes time. Sometimes for those people, it can take months or years. It will happen. You don't want to be a talker. If you're asking for my opinion, you want to be a walker. Walk your life, walk your journey, have control of your life and in your journey, and you will make it no matter what you do in this life, not just this crazy YouTube and this challenging YouTube, but also just in life in general. When you do things with your hands, you will make things happen. If you're just doing this, you're not making things happen. Instead, you're probably fooling somebody because you're trying to sell something, and it's just, oh! Also, don't ever fall for anybody who is quick to jump on and tell you that they're here to help you grow your business that quickly. Why are they constantly telling you they're here to help you grow your business? I'm here to help you grow your business. I'm here to help you. Why? How the heck are you going to help me when you still need help yourself? You haven't even made it. So don't sit there and tell me you're going to help me. Why don't you just share what you're going through, the struggles, the real, the bad and the good, and then that way we can really connect. But when they sit there and tell you, I'm here to help you, dude, you're not helping anybody because you need help yourself. So don't fall for those people who are all about trying to send the message that they're here just for you and help you. Those are the type of people who are just the talkers, and those are the type of people who wanting to just benefit for themselves and forget about you. So in my opinion, and also what I witnessed and experienced, don't fall for people who are quick to say, I'm all about helping you, when in reality, we're all here trying to learn, and we're all here trying to help ourselves, but also learn from one another. There is no I'm here to help you. You can definitely learn something from me, but I'm only sharing what I'm going through. But I can learn something from you. But for me to sit here and send a message to you and say, I'm just here to help you, I'm here to help your business, this is what it's all about, man, get the heck out of here, man. You need help yourself. You have to have strong skin, expect the hate, the negativity, expect to come across fakeness and people who will put up a front that they are bigger and many things are getting accomplished in their little business, but in reality they're not. They're just trying to blow up the whole platform that they're focusing on. There's nothing wrong with it, again, but really be sure that you're able to recognize who's who and what's what, and if these people have the best intention for you. That's all I would say. Other than that, should you start it? Yes, I think you should. There's great things that part of this community and part of just being a YouTuber. And like I said, the number one is connecting with people, and that really is the strongest thing you could do. It'll overcome everything else. But at the end, if you just stay loyal, stay honest, be yourself, and don't go out here trying to tell people that you're educating them and they're stupid and you're trying to get them to help them when you're needing. Look, how can I sit here and tell you that I'm here my number one goal is to help you when I probably still need help myself? Now, can you learn from me? Sure, I can learn from you too. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm sure you will learn from me on certain things, and I'm going to learn from you. Especially if we interact, you leave comments, I'll leave comments, absolutely. But for me to just sit here and say, I'm here to just make it, I'm here to make it to the point where I'm helping you, come on, man. Love you, ninjas. The loyalty is strong. I love you guys. Seriously, the ones who love me and care for me and we interact, I really appreciate you guys. And I love you guys, all those who hate me, don't like me, and dislike me. I love you guys. It's okay. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to like me. Obviously, I don't agree with a lot of people on here in this community as well. That doesn't mean we have to hate each other. It just means we don't see eye to eye. We're not on the same page. And once we actually find out that we can accept that from one another, we probably will connect, and we'll all just move along smoothly. And now for the hater blockers, I'm done talking. So guys, we'll see you tomorrow. Take care, and